Yo, what's good, everybody? This is Ryan G from the Nick of Time Show, where we give you that Knicks talk just in the nick of time. As you can see, I got on my KOT fitted. You can go to the nickoftimeshow.com and get you one for yourself. Support the cause. All right, so I'm gonna get to this new episode of G's Corner, and I'm going to touch on 3 topics. First topic being Mitchell Robinson rumors. Second topic being CJ McCullom and the Knicks. Third topic being Julius Randle. And trust me, I'm tired of talking about this man. But it is a topic that needs to be discussed. All right, so let's go to Mitchell Robinson. So, according to rumors, Mitchell Robinson has a lot of fans within the Pistons organization. They would love to pair him with Cade Cunningham. Now, we don't know whether the Pistons are going to try to pursue him through trade or through free agency. As things are currently, or I should say where things currently stand with Mitchell Robinson and the Knicks have not extended Mitchell Robinson. So right now, if things remain the same, Mitchell Robinson will become a free agent in the offseason. Now, this is my personal opinion, but I feel like I talk on behalf of most Knicks Nation when I say this. Hell to the no. Knicks, pay that man. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. CJ McCullom and the Knicks. So, the Knicks are supposedly pursuing CJ McCullom. Here's the thing. You know, I'm thinking what trade may work out to get CJ McCullom to the Knicks that probably would work out best for the Knicks. Now, I messed around with ESPN's trade machine, putting in a player here and there, based on previous rumors with the Knicks. So if y'all remember from a few days ago, that was reported and regarding Alec Burks. The Knicks are only interested in trading Alec Burks if he's to be attached with another veteran. The veterans the Knicks are looking forward to trading at the moment are Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, and Nerlens Noel. Now, when you mess around with the ESPN trade machine and you put in a few players, guess what works? Evan Fournier and Alec Burks for CJ McCullom. And more than likely, the Knicks are going to have to attach a draft pick or a young player to really sweeten the deal for the Trailblazers to make that move. And here's the thing. If that trade goes through, this would kill 2 birds with 1 stone, because the Knicks would open up a roster spot to where Cam Reddish can take Alec Burks' place in the rotation. Well, not really open up a roster spot, but you know what I mean. It opens up a spot within the rotation for Cam Reddish to get the minutes that he needs so the Knicks organization can see what they have in Cam Reddish. And then you bring in CJ McCullom, where he would help out the Knicks. He's still a good player. He can score. He can shoot. He has a little bit of playmaking ability. So he would definitely be a welcome addition to the Knicks as well. Would CJ McCollum's addition swing the pendulum crazy? No. But it might swing the pendulum where the Knicks might win a couple more games maybe. So it's not a major trade, but it could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But here's the thing. Would the Trailblazers be willing to take on 2 veterans, seeing that they're more in a rebuilding phase right now? Because this season looks like it's pretty much dead for the Blazers. Damian Lillard is recovering from an abdominal injury, which he received surgery on. They just made a trade the other day where they traded away Norman Powell and Covington to the Clippers. So I'm not sure if the Trailblazers would take that trade, but that's the only trade that I can see where it could benefit the Knicks if they do go after CJ McCullum. I do think point guard is a more serious need for the Knicks, but you have to go by what the market has available. So it remains to be seen whether the Knicks will pull the trigger and bring CJ McCullum here or go elsewhere and make a different move. Thirdly, Julius Randle. So another clip came out where I see CJ. Jesus, oh my gosh. I mean Julius Randle. I'm sorry, CJ. Julius Randle, where he got into it with Scott King, which is like he's a video coordinator for the Knicks. If you watched the video, they got into a little, altercation. Randle tapped away that man's laptop and was mouthing off at him and this and that. Here's my thing. A lot of things happen in the heat of the moment. Anybody who has played sports knows that, sometimes, depending on what's going on in a game, you might lose it sometimes. You might get into it with a teammate. You might get into it with a coach. And then after the game is over, y'all talk it out and y'all get cool again. But here's my thing. According to Thibodeau, he says it's squashed between Julius Randle and Scott King, which is understandable. But Julius Randle has to realize he is under a heavy scope right now. The media is looking at him crazy. The fans are looking at him crazy. And that's based on his bad play for most of the season, his attitude for most of the season, and Julius Randle has to be aware of those things. And he has to do a better job of controlling his emotions in game situations. And yeah, that's about it. He just has to be more focused on that, because here's the thing. Julius Randle played well in that Lakers game. The Lakers game probably is one of Julius Randle's best performances this season, especially that first half. He played with a lot of energy. He was going after it. He was getting buckets. It looked like Julius Randle from last year. And Julius Randle really has to buckle down and realize he just has to play ball. All that emotional stuff, he has to try to leave it behind. The scope is on him heavy right now. So that's all I really have to say about it. But, it's definitely not been a good look for Julius Randle lately. It's just crazy at this moment. Yeah, so that's my episode of G's Corner, and I'm out. Peace.